Drew McIntyre has been in the news quite a bit lately regarding his contract. WrestlePurist at WrestlePurist. As of now, Drew McIntyre has still not signed a new contract with WWE. There had been some Twitter rumors indicating he had resigned, but according to what he and WWE have told people, that's not true. And that source is Fightful Select right there. So Puddy, I have to ask, what's the deal here? What's the holdup? Does WWE even want to resign Drew McIntyre at this point?
Yeah, I think so. Why wouldn't you want to? He's a big name, huge presence, former world champion, carried you through the Thunderdome era, the Performance Center era, well documented this past Monday on Raw. Yeah, why wouldn't you want to resign? He's a fucking huge talent. You let him go when he wasn't ready. He came back ready, dominated, made a name of himself, came back. Why wouldn't you want to resign him? So I don't know what the holdup is here. Is it money? Is it contract length? I don't know what the holdup is. I'm hoping they figure it out. I'm not sure. I think his contract ends before WrestleMania sometime, right?
Correct. I don't necessarily know, Putty. Like, I hear what you're saying. I think you bring up some good points from the heart. I think they do like Drew McIntyre. I think a lot of people do. However, it could be a financial decision here. This is under new management. Ari Emanuel is now in control. He's the CEO, and I think it has nothing to do whether like, hey, you've done some great work for us, blah blah blah. You're a great talent. It could be a money thing. I think that's bottom line what it's going to be. Drew McIntyre, I don't necessarily know if it's him. I would find it hard to believe that it's him, playing hardball or wanting to go somewhere else because he did that already. He worked so hard to bust his ass to climb back up to get back to WWE and become a champion, become a main eventer. He did that. Why would he want to leave? Unless, to see if he could do an AEW, maybe, possibly. I don't buy that. I think, honestly, with Nick Khan at the helm as well, Nick Khan has been known to slash big contracts before in the past and just to save money, to save face here. Ari Emanuel is a numbers guy as well. It might make financial sense for them to say goodbye to Drew McIntyre because honestly, if it's a big deal contract, you would expect more, I hate to say, from Drew McIntyre then. You'd expect him to be on the Roman Reigns level, which he's not.
No, yeah, he's not in a position to be asking for big money. So it can't be the money thing unless he's asking for more than they think he's worth. Not huge numbers, but maybe they're giving him $1 million. He asking for $2 million, just pulling numbers out of the air here. I don't know.
Right.
I really don't know. I hope they resign him. He's doing a great job. Did a great job. Maybe he does want to go to AEW, or maybe he wants to. You see what they're doing over there. They don't really handle WWE guys that well.
No, they do not.
It's very minority.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he went down there, dominated an Impact World Champion, recreated himself, not what led him back to WWE. Maybe he wants to just test the waters again. Again, we don't know. No one knows anything. This is a very tight-lipped story. We don't know whose balls the court in.
I mean, the fact that they're talking indicates that there's a want there, on both sides. There's been nothing saying like a contract's not happening. It just back and forth saying like, he resigned, he didn't resign, blah blah blah. So that says to me that they're talking, that they're negotiating. Again, it wouldn't make sense with all the bullshit that Drew McIntyre went through to get back. It doesn't make sense for him to want to leave unless he feels like he's being slighted for money. He's not getting what he thinks he's worth.
That's the only thing here.
Right? That has to be the thing.
Yeah. I don't know if it could be. It has to come down to money or maybe length of contract. Maybe he's asking for $5 million over 5 years and they're giving him $5 million over 10 or whatever. Extreme example. I don't know, man. I just hope they work this out. I think losing Drew McIntyre will be a big loss.
No, I disagree with that. I don't think it's a big loss. I think it's nothing against Drew McIntyre, but like, has anyone ever left WWE? It's like, wow, that's been such a big loss. Like they just keep on going. Like, like we've said before, like, oh wow, it's going to be a big loss when that person leaves. It really hasn't.
Oh, in that aspect, yes. In that aspect, yes. The machine. They say it themselves. The cog keeps moving. You're not a part of us. We still got to evolve.
Right.
I feel like the fans will miss him. Because
The,
where's
the
going to go?
fan
AEW? And I'm like, okay.
the fans will miss him for a split second. They'll move on. I hate to say it, like, because I do like Drew McIntyre, but like, let's be real, man. Like Drew McIntyre, he had a decent run during the performance center, during the COVID era, but then that was really it. He kind of fizzled out.
Did he have a good run because Roman Reigns wasn't in the picture? Or did he have
Right.
a good run because he is deserving of a good he can have a good run?
What we don't know because he never got that shot again. I mean, they kind of tried to when Roman Reigns did come back, but Roman Reigns kind of squandered that. Like he pretty much let everyone know, like, hey, he said in his own words, right? Like, hey, they let you be champion because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
Something to the effect of that. And it wound up being very true. Very true. So if
We'll see what
anything,
happens.
that diminishes Drew's negotiating power right there.